What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to talk about the overall market and give you guys a very quick update on SPY, Tesla, and a couple of other tickers. But let me first say that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And don't forget about the Webull link. The offer ends very soon. If you deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20 free stocks. Anyways, looking at SPY, this thing is currently at 505, holding up very, very nicely. That's amidst the fact that we had some more data that came out. Basically, initial jobless claims was a little bit below expectations, showing some strength in the labor market. The market continued to hold up through that and everything else. PMI came out above expectations for the most part and very close to it. That's pretty decent for the market. The market pumped once that came out, and everything else has been decent. We have Jefferson from the Fed giving a speech. That didn't really affect us much. We have a few more Fed speakers. All the data is very minor. So far, SPY is holding up very nicely. We're going to be watching resistance at 505 to 505.5. And we're going to be watching to see if we could break this. If we do break this, I do think 507 plus is coming by tomorrow. If we do manage to break this or even close above it, if you reject, watch critical support, because we're not rejecting here. We're just kind of shuffling right now. But if we do come back down, watch support at 503.5, followed by 502. As of right now, SPY is holding up, pushing up nicely. Watch 505.5, then 507 plus is coming, 508 and 510 eventually. We're still looking bullish. We're still holding up very strongly. SPY is on a rip. For the QQQ, we're testing this resistance right over here, very close to this 435 to 436 area. If we break this resistance, watch 436 and then 438 and 440. If we come back down, watch support at 434, followed by this gap down here at 432. But in my opinion, it's holding up nicely. We're going to be watching this resistance though to see if we could break this. We're at resistance, and we'll see if we could try to break. We're still looking strong. We're still holding up nicely, so we'll see if we can get that push. Nvidia is looking pretty good. It's continuing to break its all-time high. You're going to be watching 775 to 776 as resistance. If we break that, watch 782, 790, and then 800 coming next. Nvidia is looking very strong. It's at all-time highs, and it could continue to push. So far, so good from Nvidia as we're seeing shorts get squeezed. And we have Aapl and Tesla coming next. Apple's looking pretty okay. It's coming down a little bit. We watch support at 182.5. We're still above where we were yesterday. If we do break 182.5, look for resistance at 183.5 and then 184.25. And watch support at 182.5, followed by 182 and then 181.36. Apple is showing a little weakness, but it's still on an uptrend. We're still making higher highs and higher lows, so it's still doing fine. And we'll see how well Apple could hold up. Now, Apple has a potential inverse head and shoulders like structure, so there is more upside potential to get closer to 185. Right now, it's going to cool off just a bit more, but watch and see if we hold support. And finally, for Tesla, it's looking a little bit weaker than what we would typically want to see. And the reason for this is because there's a lot of bad news that came out again. So there is news about the Gigafactory Berlin expansion plans being voted down upon by locals in Germany. So that wasn't good news. Executives are responding to that right now, saying it's not going to stop Tesla. That came out a couple of days ago, but then even yesterday, Ford has announced it's cutting its Mach-E, the Mustang Mach-E, basically, the prices by 3,100 to 8,100 depending on the model, and they're also incentivizing more buyers with a $7,500 cash incentive. So it's a little negative because a lot of EV companies are showing some weakness. They're basically showing signs of slowing demand, which is hurting Tesla and these other companies as well. So that's why we're going to be watching 192.5 on Tesla. If we fail here, watch 190 and then 188. Resistance, make sure we try to break above 195. That's the tight resistance area. If we do break past that, then 198 could come. Right now, Tesla's kind of a little bit weak right now. It really failed to hold this trend line. So with this weakness, thanks to negative catalyst, Tesla's not looking the best, but it is what it is, guys. Tesla could still rebound later. I was hoping Tesla would run, run with a lot more as it typically would on a day like this, but it's kind of weak because of this bad news. So all we could do is just accept it. It is what it is. Let me go over just a few more. Supermicros approaching the 900 resistance. If we break that, watch 920, 950. For support, make sure you watch 875, 862, and 844. Overall, it's holding up nicely with Nvidia. Not bad whatsoever. We have others out there which are looking a little not as strong, but we have the Russell 2000. It popped now, starting to drop, but watch support at 198. We're at support right now. For a couple of others like Microsoft, we got this nice breakout. We expected this breakout. I was talking about this. We reached this 410 area, but watch resistance at 412 and then 415 above that. So watch that carefully. We're still bullish on Microsoft. And then just a couple more. If you look at Google, pushing up nicely, trying to get up to those high levels. We'll see if we could try to get above. I'm going to be looking at resistance around 147. If we do break this, watch 149. Watch support at 145. We're still kind of shuffling, but we're looking pretty good. Amazon reached our target from yesterday at 172.5. As long as we hold that, 174 becomes a real possibility for today, as long as we could hold above 172.5. If not, 171.5 could be retested. And Meta is looking bullish right now. If we keep pushing, I'm going to be looking at 488, looking pretty good on Meta, showing some strength. All right, guys. So most stocks out there, right? SPY, the QQQ, Nvda, they're looking very, very strong. But some stocks like Tesla are relatively weak because of bad news. So just be careful, guys. Make sure you watch those levels. I'm going to be watching SPY for 505.5. If we break that, 507 is a real possibility. All right. Thank you for listening. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.